Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. Last time we left off next to these two worlds, and I think it's time that we head there. Now, they are currently orange routes. We can make them go down to yellow for 1 point, and I think that's very, very worth it because we're going to gain a point for going there in the first place. So, you know, we're effectively just staying at the number that we're at, just with extra steps. So, we've arrived at the new place, chart the route. Shouldn't be anywhere new from what we know. This one actually links to this one, which is weird. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Anyway, let's head in here and see what's going on in this system. Okay, so let's go and just have a look at each planet. This is probably going to be just a scan job, I imagine, right? Pretty much so far. Next one, another chunk of XP. And ooh, we got somewhere to land. Wasteland Wayfarer. So I've done a save now. Let's see what's going on here. I have no idea what Wasteland Wayfarer is. Let's go same group as last time. Maybe I'll take out Erlet for Heinrichs. Maybe we'll just leave him in. We didn't get to do combat last time. I don't really know what we're dealing with here. Let's see what this is. Okay, quick save. And move.
The whispers told me a secret.
Which was what? This? We're in a cutscene? We're locked in here. Oh, I see.
Keep your wits about you.
Awareness.
My success was inevitable.
You hear a strange sound that reminds you of dripping water or the clattering of something sharp against metal. Huh. Okay. Let's do a little look here. Okay, I'm heading along this way.
What are they? They're in the walls, above us, under the floor. They're scratching at my skull. They want to disembowel me, to wear my skin.
What?
I too sense eyes upon us, like a beast preparing to pounce. Hundreds of beasts.
Interesting. It is kind of cool. Last two areas we've been to have had Adira saying, like, you know, weird stuff, and then or someone else saying weird stuff, and then Adira being like, here's what I can sense in the areas around us. It's cool. Is it this way?
You left the Novus Imperialis to serve the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Seneschal?
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. But it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was doing.
Cool. I think this is all the general party banter as well that we're getting. But it's all voiced now, which is cool. That must have been one of the changes they made in that patch a while back. Right. Where they said they added more voice lines. Unknown Captain's Diary. A thick diary filled with entries written in a neat, precise handwriting. Its author was documenting the events of his life with thoroughness bordering on obsession. After browsing through its pages, the following entries catch your attention. Exodus, Watch 1. Never thought this day would come. I'm addressed as Master Captain once more. How many times did I swear never to venture into the void again during those 2 Terran years I spent among the mangled ruins of the unheralded Reckoning's Bridge? Unfortunately, life in a gravity well didn't bring me peace. Reverend Hieronymus promised me that performing a selfless feat of devotion would bring me serenity. Maybe he's right, but I'm still writing in this journal during the long nights to keep my sanity. Just like I did for 2 years there, and 7 Terran years after that here. We'll see if I'll be able to live without the somewhere that is our Void Wanderer's destination. The crew has reported hearing strange noises from the ventilation shafts for a 3rd time. Alas, I'm charged with pilgrims, not seasoned voidsmen, and the venture scares them, and they've already managed to make up their share of absurd ghost stories. I asked Reverend Gravik to calm them down. He's the official head of the pilgrimage, so they ought to listen to him. The vent inspection is finished. Just as expected, there was nothing to worry about, just some torn tubing striking the hull. Reverend Hieronymus was wrong. Faith does not bring me peace. I prefer not to take any sides in a theological dispute that's broken out aboard our vessel. Ignoring the debates altogether, I'll let Reverend Gravik handle it. I'm slightly concerned about the schism, but as long as both groups are peaceful and agree to follow my orders, they can bicker and shout all they want. The great day has arrived. The Void Wanderer has successfully landed on the planet's surface. I wonder if it will ever leave it. A settlement is already being built down the hill. Its official colonial designation is AIII 649 Minoris, but Reverend Gravik said he's going to name it Jesivon. When we first stepped onto the surface, Reverend Gravik's congregation and the Nourishers used different airlocks to leave the vessel. It seems they've ceased any and all communication. Today, the last pilgrims left the Wanderer for Jevison, and I'm alone once again. They invited me to go with them, but I made up an excuse about needing to keep watch at the reactor since my ship is still used for powering the settlement. Truth be told, I just didn't want to go with them. They say that less than 1,000 pilgrims are still loyal to Gravik. The services at the main temple are performed by the Nourishers, and St. Drusus' statue is cut only up to its knees. I can't understand their beliefs, but I don't think they will help me more than Reverend Hieronymus' faith. I was woken in the night by a dozen pilgrims from Jesivon. They were armed and scared and said the Nourishers had arrested Reverend Gravik. They were bewildered and didn't know what to do, wanted me to act. So act I did. Since Reverend Gravik is the official head of the pilgrimage, I deemed this an instant of civil unrest. I cut power to Jesivon and demanded Reverend Gravik's release via Voxcom. We are holding the line. The Nourishers have come to us. Gravik was with them. He was calm and said the conflict had been resolved. He took the confused pilgrims and their guns with him, and I restored power to the settlement. I have no idea what's going on. Peace. The watch is of no consequence. Today I received the brotherly kiss, and now I believe. I can clearly see the spiral path among the stars set for us by the Emperor Progenitor. Now I can hear my brothers and sisters. I'm finally alone no more. Okay, so this sounds like a cult that's taken over from the inside here and is starting to convert people. That's never a good sign. Okay. Also weird marks on the walls.
I always
like
keep
a
my
lot of
options
scratches
open.
on the walls, actually. Okay. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to look at rumors. Was there not a rumor of a pilgrim ship? Yes. Footfall is still waiting for news from an ancient ark known as the Wasteland Wayfarer, which set off for distant stars in search of new worlds. The vessel's last astropathic message supposedly came from Cineris Malefictum. Or Fictium. So that's where we are
there
now.
money to be made?
So yes, this is a pilgrimage that set off from Footfall. Deliberately not opening any doors yet. I'm just exploring what I can without opening any, and then we'll figure it out where we're going next. I actually don't even know if we can, because we can't open the door out from what I could see, so
Over there!
let's see.
I always have a backup plan.
The metal box was brutally forced open. Why would the ship's owners break into it if they could simply turn the key? You gotta make the assumption that they couldn't turn the key, right? Now, with all the scratches on the wall, you gotta think they've maybe been turned
Always
into beasts.
keep your eye on the prize.
That would be my initial thought, but let's see. Can I open the door? Okay, I can. A difficult athletics check here.
An expected result.
We did it. Okay. Got the goods. Ooh. Okay. Cool stuff. Can't go any further. That's all sand.
Keep your wits about you.
That's interesting. Why is there so much sand? Yeah. Wait, that is odd. Why is there so much sand? I said it initially and I was like, yeah, okay, there's a lot of sand there. And now I'm just going, actually, it's
I always
not a
keep
thing
my
you would
options
expect to
open.
see on this ship. Hello, Vox Cleric. You're alive? Hunched over the Voxcaster, the hooded man mutters monotonously, but empathetically into the microphone as he rocks slightly to and fro. In the light of distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wanders wearily, with thoughts and visions of us. he sends us particles of his light. Though his body suffers, his mind lingers on us. Let us therefore nourish him with the light of our souls, with our prayers, with our faith. Argenta frowns. The faithful worship the Emperor under a great many names and after a great many fashions, and yet I do not like this prayer. Okay. Observe silently. The man falls abruptly silent as though sensing your presence. He then says, "And here come the afflicted." With a pale hand he throws back his hood. You see an ugly face with a flat, wide nose, disproportionately large brow ridges, irisless eyes with enormous pupils, a wide toad-like mouth, skin that transitions to purple scales at the cheekbones. Standing before you is an abominable subhuman, a mutant. Welcome to the abode of the Nourishers. Let's take a closer look with our Lorazinos. The being's nature has strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands that such creatures be exterminated without mercy. Who are you? The man smiles the broadest smile his abominable mouth can produce. I am Likoti, Clamavos of the Nourishers of the Afflicted. I am he who speaks to our progenitor. The ship belongs to me. What was that you were muttering? A prayer? I was praising the Emperor Progenitor so that my brothers and sisters might repeat the sacred words with me. Under stars unknown, he keeps his vigil and sends us his light. He is exhausted and maimed, but in his graciousness he does not allow himself to forget us. And we are grateful. We know our prayers will quell his agonizing hunger, and therefore we speak to him. We beckon him so that one day he and his faithful may come to take us under his care. The man rocks gently in place as he makes his speech. Adira clutches her head. Blast it! The pressure! What is this thundering whisper that drowns out the voices? Okay. Do you mean our god, the Master of Terror, who sits atop the golden throne? Or the blasphemous petty deity of whatever cult you're in? I know no god but the Emperor Progenitor. Others are either figments or ephemeral, fleshless spirits. Do you believe in the God Emperor, the protector of mankind who dwells on Holy Terra? Make your answer forthright and clear, for I stand before you as his chosen servant, and the rogue trader has been anointed by him. I am kind of disappointed actually I didn't bring Heinrichs here. He would have had a field day. The man's only response is a mocking grin. I see, a blasphemer. Although there is also a chance that Argenta wouldn't have said anything if Heinrichs was here, because one companion's dialogue might override another. Is there anybody else here, your brothers and sisters? The man responds with joyful laughter. They are here. They are hiding, waiting. Once we were many. Now we are but few. Our blood degenerated. Our flesh grew weak. We were on the verge of death. But you have come, and that is good. You and your people will infuse our blood with new power. Your ship will take the Nourishers to new worlds. We will rise again. I understand this to be a trap, am I correct? Indeed, afflicted one. You have nowhere to run. The mutant shrieks, grinning. May the grace of our progenitor be upon you. His words are piercing, becoming a shrill echo of 100 voices, minds, growing ever louder. It torments your mind. Before you know it, you reach for your weapon.
You will die screaming!
Alright. You hear a clanging echo growing louder in the empty modules, like hundreds of claws striking bulkheads and grabbing onto bars. Whoever is advancing upon you, there are a lot of them. You ought to run for your life before they trap you in this crammed Vox cabin. Argenta's expression brightens. Countless foes in a cumbersome position. O Emperor, I thank thee for giving us another chance to taste the sweetness of battle, the solemn joy of courageous deeds. Sister, I fear we are about to partake in something quite different, or more likely someone is about to partake of us. Make a dash for the Voxcaster and try to contact the ship. The Vox spits out a torrent of static, through which you nonetheless manage to catch fragments of words spoken in a voice not unlike that of your Voxmaster. Von Valant command Arlock. The signal is lost before you manage to say anything. Idira touches her temples and says in a hoarse voice, "They're flooding the air with their psychic whispers. There's so many of them." Hold still and listen. The clanging is getting closer. It's coming from the ventilation shafts and the dried up fuel ducts. The deck under your feet vibrates. They're closing in. The psychic din grows more and more distinct as the abominations rush towards you. Look for cover. One look tells you there is nowhere to hide in this place. Well, at least you haven't wasted too much time. If these beings are who I think, they will find us, and they will not lose our scent. Run, Elentak. Plan a retreat. If you had a few hours to explore the ship, you surely would have found any number of discrete shafts and unlocked modules you could use to leave the ship. As it is, you're aware of only a single possible escape route, through the airlock, back the way you came. Any other path may lead to a dead end. There's an old military adage that says, when you're already in deep trouble, don't poke around anywhere unless you know what you'll find there. I propose we get out the same way we came in. Optimal retreat route calculated. Delaying is not advised. We've got to go. Your gaze falls on a rune-covered control panel near the Vox receiver. A green lumen burns beneath the engage airlock seals switch. The switch socket is corroded and does not immediately yield to your touch, but the lumen changes colour to blood red, and the whirring of deactivated airlocks rises up from the depths of the ship. Okay, I'm going to do a quick save, but also there was an area we didn't explore. Like over here, I would really like to just explore that area if possible.
Is there money to be made?
Your doom has been foretold.
Gene Stealer? It's a Gene Stealer cult? Oh no. Well, that's Tyranids. Maybe I do want to leave by the nearest airlock. Maybe I do. Okay, Abelard, for the good of us all, you'll be standing here. On the other side, we will have Pascal, for obvious reasons. Go Erlet here. Idira here. Argenta here. And we will go here for now. Start the battle. Okay, front line is there. This is back line.
It's as good as done.
Rear is here.
On it.
Okay, switch to our sniper for a second here. What's this one? One round, allies in the area gain 8% armor, cannot be overpenetrated, gain immune to prone, and gain 2 deflection against area attacks. They do not suffer injuries for receiving damage. Yeah, we'll do that.
Who if not me?
Stronghold for free, kill zone for 1. Overwhelming, probably not. Joint analysis to increase damage of our allies. Increase stacks on the Gene Stealer. That's not a lot of damage, huh? Do you have a lot of dodge and armor? You have a lot of armor and dodge. Yeah, so let's do expose weakness.
I'll see to it personally.
That now takes away a lot of your dodge and armor.
I refuse.
I can then shoot. Let's do a increase of damage. And just stand and shoot. Okay. The best I can do. Oh, my lord. Well, kinda knew that was gonna happen. Right. Let's go for a hunt down the prey. Do we want to do cull the bold? We definitely do. Yeah, that seems really, really good. Cull the bold, claim the bounty. Seems good here. We already made you prey, didn't we? Double check. You are prey. Yes, you are. Okay. Hit them with this.
Fortune favors
So that's
the
a good
swift.
amount of damage. So now, that should have decreased their armor. The dodge hasn't decreased by that much, but their armor is decreased. Okay. And they'll take extra damage against bounty hunters' attacks until the end of combat. And it did extra damage. Cool. Now we're gonna shoot it. Does this cost 2? It does. Right, shoot it. Everything else costs, right? Yeah. Everything else costs. Shoot it.
If it serves your cause.
That's horrible. Okay. Argenta.
As the Emperor commands,
Might as well
I
increase your momentum. Devastating attack.
I will not.
Aim and fire. Can I use controlled shot maybe? Yeah, controlled shot.
That is for the weak. I refuse.
Fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless. With you, my Emperor.
I knocked him down. Wonderful.
As the Emperor
Run
commands,
and gun.
I act.
Which now gives me a free attack.
I'll do it.
Nice. Okay, that's good. Here. I mean, you're already prey. I actually don't know if we can both mark that. Yeah, you can't mark it as double prey. Okay. We'll claim the bounty as an easy one.
Was that you? Or
Nice. Toxic shot is on there. Let's then shoot like this.
on it?
What I'm about to do is going to seem very stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now I'm going to do analyze enemies after we did our attack. The reason I'm going to do that is that will increase these two's it will increase both of their damage, right? If I did it before our attack, we would have used it all up, which is why it seems weird that I'm using it, even though even though in theory we would want to increase our attack. We actually want to increase their attack because, you know, they're better than us. Then actually Veil degradation is pretty low. I think I'm gonna leave it though. It's fine. Abelard. You can potentially do something weird here. Yeah, you can do this.
I will do my duty.
So walk away, charge. I should have done this first actually, but
At your beck and
endure.
call.
Increase our temporary wounds because it increases his damage. Hit it again. Wonderful. That's what you love to see. Wait, there's another one? Okay. Well. Defensive stance. End turn. Okay, let's start with this.
My vow is to serve.
Get behind it. Then hit it, probably. Just working out things here. Get behind it, hit it with this, which lowers its armor. How much does this cost? And then this will cost like 2 to shoot at that point. Okay. Hit it. Nice. Then shoots it in the back.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Okay, put more stacks on it. Okay, cool. Malachi, move forward. Move our front line here.
Let's make some opportunities.
Okay. Increase armor of people in that area. Kill zone stratagem in that area. Anything else? Maybe even joint analysis. Potentially shoot it. Let's perfect spot. Actually, yeah, no. Let's increase our damage. Shoot it. then put
I'll
stacks
see
on
to
it.
it personally.
Right. Cool. Oh, it got another turn, huh? And then it healed. Okay. Well, Urlet has to move, which is about the worst thing that can happen on her turn.
I move as if unseen.
In fact, she doesn't even get she's not even able to do a turn, which is even worse.
Stop trying, monkey.
In turn. Argenta, in here. Yeah, let's go in here with Argenta. Controlled shot.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the
Devastating
Emperor
attack.
commands, I act.
So now I want to do that down there. Wildfire. And fire.
This is why I was chosen.
Nice. Now shoot.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay. Cool. Idira, move forward as far as you can get. Increase dodge and parry of Abelard. Increase dodge of everybody in this. It's probably not worth doing. Let's leave you there. Abelard, first of all, endure.
Victory is imminent.
Second of all, sworn enemy.
I'm not interested.
Can't see it. That's a matter of debate.
I'd rather not.
Alright, sworn enemy.
A tactically sound approach.
Charge it.
At your beck and call.
Hit it.
It will be done. That's not the seneschal's
And now I'm
job.
out of attacks. Alright, kill it.
Vital function successfully terminated.
Nice. Wait, another one spawned? Where? Oh no. Open door. I can't, because you've already had your turn. Okay, heal yourself.
We function as one.
There's still a chance there's loot in here. Okay, I'm gonna can I quick save? I can quick save. Cool. Any buffs you can do for yourself here? No, I don't think you have stacking buffs, unlike others. Gene Stealer's moving. Next turn. Gene Stealer gets... that's why the Gene Stealer got 2 turns last time. They got the turn at the end of the first turn, then they get re-put into the turn order. I used turn too many times.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Open the door. I want to see the loot. Okay, hold it off.
It's as good as done. Don't let your guard down.
Okay. In turn. Urlet. Position. Wait. It's coming in. Argenta. We're gonna start with controlled shot. Devastating
Faith
attack.
without deeds is worthless.
Wildfire.
This is unacceptable.
Fire on it.
As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor!
Well, we knocked it down, which is good. That gonna hit? That's probably not gonna hit
Doubt
Abelard.
is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Nice. Good. Idira. Get over here. Can you see the enemy? You can.
There is
Perfect.
movement in the Imperium.
3 stacks on the enemy. Could even do that if we wanted to. Shoot it? Maybe. Maybe use dismantling attack on it, actually.
The whispers must be appeased.
Nice. Hit it.
Anything else?
Okay, shoot it. Keep applying
Anyone see
stacks
that?
to it. Abelard. Walk forward. Endure. Hit it.
Indeed. Grey hair, sure hair.
Very good. Okay, defensive
Victory is
stance. I should have sworn enemy first, but we'll do it now. And then you're good to go. Walk up here, aim for an opening.
Prognosis is favorable.
Hit it.
Request approved. I venerate you, machine spirits.
Hit it with extra analyze enemy stacks. Shoot it.
Running binary override. Insignificant value.
In. Oh, that's it. 3 enemies.
Rise to the top.
Nice.
Or get left
Awareness.
in the dust.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
The ventilation system still works. There's many strange gouges in the metal. They look like claw marks of some beast that was trying to crawl into the shaft. Okay. Done my save. That's my way out. Demolitions.
Never doubt me.
Loot. 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 Happy I came back for the loot. Anything else in here while we have a moment? No, we went round there, we went round there, we went round there, we went round there. Wonderful. Quick save. So it was only 3 gene stealers, but still. Little worrying.
Let us not
The
dawdle.
one turn they got to hit Pascal was extremely, extremely worrying. Alright, let's return to the void ship. Oh, I missed some. Okay, cool. Collect all. That seems good. Don't know where I missed that, but I missed it. Well, we completed Lost in the Void. What happened to your ship? The Gene Stealer cult got it? Okay. Well, we don't have good news for them. That's all we can really say about that rumor. Not good news. Last steal. Okay, next one. Scan. A small planet gently wrapped in amber forest greets you with a ruby-coloured dawn. Basil von dem Clerarch, the local governor, gives the rogue trader a warm welcome. After several glasses of Damascene, the sweltering ruler asks if Malachi von Valancius would like to keep him company during the upcoming hunt. Sure. After several hours of riding the local peculiar animals, you make camp in the middle of a golden forest. Basil von dem Clerarch points to the sky. A flat disc rises over the horizon, constantly morphing its colour and shape. The forest grows silent and empty, and you can no longer hear the singing of birds or even the rustle of wind. The governor nods with satisfaction, and a few shapes step into the clearing. The bodies are twisted by an unknown phenomenon, and you watch the freaks with astonishment as they begin to dance to the throaty cackling of their brethren, turning the bony growths and pulsating flesh of their scaly hands towards the unnatural thing in the sky. What's going on, Governor? The Governor smiles coyly. You're about to see with your own eyes what is happening here. I'll watch in silence. The hypnotic dance seems to continue forever. The unfortunate creatures howled, whined, and convulsed, unable to tear their bleeding eyes from the celestial body. When the Pavonine disc outshone even the light of the local star, the physical shells of the things that used to be men burst, releasing beasts onto this plane that not even the most fluent and capable pen could describe. Basil von dem Clerarch excitedly explains that the creatures you saw are the children of the great King of Distortion. It is he who is the true god and patron of these fertile grounds. Once every cycle, his chariot shines its light upon the world and bestows transformations upon his most ardent followers. The rogue trader may become one of his heralds. Yeah, King of Distortion. Is that Zinch? I think it is. One of the Chaos Gods. I think I'm gonna execute the governor on the spot. New rumor. Okay. The governor's head separates from his neck with a distinctive squelch. Black and brown blood seeps into the soil beneath his corpulent body and is immediately transformed into a writhing tangle of worms that burrow deep into the ground with unnatural speed. You return to the ship, pondering what to do with the world and more importantly what to do with the King of Distortion. Order that the crew chart a course to the anomaly known as the King of Distortion. The senior officers observe suspicious activity emanating from the twisted celestial body at the heart of the system. The chaplain advises you to get ready for a potential encounter with spawn of the arch enemy, so it may be wise to reconsider unless you have holy relics, sacred wards, or blessed effigies of the Emperor. Aflame with a plethora of colours, the distorted celestial disc trembles slightly beyond the endless windows of the captain's bridge as the rogue trader's ship approaches its centre. An otherworldly voice, cold and enveloping, enters your mind. What could this puny wretch possibly offer a king? The officers on the bridge look around perplexed. Their eyes are full of terror and confusion. Many clutch their heads and let out long howls of pain. Some empty their stomachs, but most, pale and exhausted though they are, have joined the Lord Captain in resisting the entity's influence. Who am I speaking to? An endless flow of images fills your consciousness. You see horrifying scenes of millions of tortured souls. Their screams rend your mind. Their pain pierces you with 1,000 red-hot needles. King, ruler, the one who is obeyed, is all you can make sense of, although you see much more. Command the entity to release the minds of the Amber Worlders from its grip. The king's mocking laughter rings in your ears, and a deep red trickle runs slowly from your nose over your lips, leaving an aftertaste of salt and metal. So we can attack it with every cannon, or order a ship-wide 1,000-voice prayer service over holy relics for the protection of the Amber World, the Imperium, and our own souls. Ship-wide prayer session? Oh, we got stuff. We got holy gifts. Deafening gong strikes are heard across hundreds of decks. Your eyes are misted red and your gums bleed as your subjects fall to their knees all at once in the shared prayer to the God Emperor. The holy relics from the ship's temples melt from the ardor of your speech, and the entity screams and writhes inside your brain, struggling to break out. Many drop dead during the first minutes of the prayer, unable to resist the corruption. However, others immediately take their place, unfazed by the sight of their fellows turning to dust in seconds. Then a nauseating stench engulfs the ship's decks like a wave, causing people to retch forth their innards. Finally, every deck is plunged into darkness. Ghosts of the past walk among the living, stealing breath from those weak of spirit. The prayer is still not extinguished. Oh, new rumour. Again on there. King Killer. It's hard to tell if the prayer service has lasted several hours or several days. At some point you feel your very essence overflow with heat and power, and then the intruding will falters. The distorted disc vanishes from the void ship's augers as if it had never been there. At long last everything is quiet. As everyone slowly recovers from what just happened, reports begin to come in from the captain's bridge. You've lost a third of your crew in the unequal fight, and the fortunate survivors are going to take quite some time to come round. All hail the rogue trader. Okay. I'm gonna leave this planet and come back. Not explored. So what have we got in our rumours? We should have a whole bunch at the bottom. Rumours about us. The rogue trader, by force of his words and faith, overpowered the unfathomable enemy serving the archenemy, or entity serving the archenemy. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. And there's a holy chariot. Okay. Well, let's save again and head back to the continental world and have a look. The golden forests of Amber World look enchanting even from orbit. I'm going to proclaim myself sovereign of Amber World. I get mobile extractium. I get cargo of people. Okay. From that moment, the world belonged to the rogue trader alone. Your people eradicated the settlement's housing and unclean followers of the profane cult. The corruption instilled by the King of Distortion loosened its grip, and the estates of the Amber World can breathe a sigh of relief thanks to the efforts of their new ruler. Yet malicious servants of the arch-enemy still lurk in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to wrap the planet in a web of heresy. Evil does not simply disappear without a trace. Demand tribute. Thank you for provisions. Relieved to be free from the arch-enemy's yoke, the planet subjects gratefully send you their humble gifts. Which I am assuming is the provisions, and the extractiums are things I already have. Okay. So can I keep going back here? No. Okay. I do need to repair my ship slightly, though, I imagine. Yes. Right. Do a save here. It didn't become a colony? No. Hey, I got more grenades. That's cool. So that's neat. Head out to the Koronus Expanse. That was a lot on that one, in that one system. Like, some systems have nothing. Some systems are like fully in. Also, is that kind of looks orcish up there? Anyway, instead of going from here to here, we're actually going to head back to the first one that we were at today. We've already done this before. Gain Navigator Insight, yeah. So it's the Navigator event, which gives us insight and other stuff, which is nice. Then we're going to head over here. We're going to warp travel. The Koronus colony event requires you to go there. Okay, what is it? Rich spoils. Okay, cool. Do a save. We can always head back to Dargo. Well, I mean, we're only 2 jumps from Dargonus anyway. That's fine. Didn't discover anything new, but got some stuff here. Let's see what's going on in Lapidus Mortis. Okay. I feel like that we've done so much already this episode in terms of, like, the amount of new stuff we've seen. It's crazy. Let's go beat up some Emperors of Humanity. Or more correctly, get destroyed by them, as we always do. But let's see if we can beat this lot. We do have our ultimate ability now, and it would have allowed us to win the previous fight had it not been an endless fight.
Our faith will be tested.
We're now facing Aldari Shadow Hunters. Oh. Okay. Are we about to be destroyed? They only have 55 health, which I guess is the positive here. However, they do appear to be shooting a lot of torpedoes at us. Well done. Oh, that's the big guy. Yeah, okay. Well, I haven't had a turn yet. If I could have one, thank you. Well, moving forward and shooting one of these sides makes sense to me. So maybe move forward and try and shoot this one.
With the force of a supernova.
We almost have our ultimate ability. I was wondering if I can move forward and then hit them with some or dorsal stuff as well, and then try and run. Let's shoot it.
Helmsman, take us in.
More missing. Okay. I mean, here we're obviously gonna get hit if we go in with it. Imagining we could go in. Could do this and then shoot like that. I suppose.
Set.
We're obviously gonna be hit by like torpedoes from all over the place. Just trying to figure out if we can get out of the range of them somehow. Not really. Let's restart shields. Protect our right side. Could try just twisting these guys so they don't face me directly. Might work, and then like I was thinking shift in closer, but probably not. Set some torpedoes here. Yeah, let's try that. Yep. That was pretty much the expected outcome of that event. We're now going to be hit by these guys maybe, although they're going to have trouble turning was my thought. Yeah. That's our only real benefits. They had trouble turning. We've lost nearly all of our health in one shot. Okay. That's horrible. We're dead. We are so dead. I should double check what their shields do if I get another turn. If.
Decks are reporting hull breaches. Executing damage control.
Alright. Well, we found another group of people we can't fight, but these ones are even more can't fight than previously. Why do we go last in every ship combat? Is that just a thing? Or is there something that I should be doing to make us not go last? Like, hey, if you level X, Y, and Z, you will no longer go last in ship combat. You know, that sort of thing. Because that seems like the kind of thing that would really be helpful for us right now. Okay. Lots of things on the asteroids that we can't pick up. I mean, we could. We actually have more extractium space than we used to, but that we're not going to pick up, I guess I should say. Here. Ooh. Xenotech. We need some of that. Yes. Wonderful. So we now have 3 Xenotech. That's huge. And then this. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layer, and passages betray their Xenos origin. There are currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruins seem to be abandoned. In a detailed scan, the burnt husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. So, Sister Argenta believes the crew has found the remains of a martyr who sacrificed themselves to protect humanity from the Xenos threat. She proposes to erect a monument and hold a service in their honor. Jay Hidari is impressed by the dead pilot's bravery and believes that they would have been honored to have their equipment serve new generations in the fight against Xenos and heretics. Or we leave it alone. Well, we'll have their equipment serve new generations. So we got an Archaeotech lasgun and reinforced boots. You grant the wearer 5 toughness. Collision damage caused by the wearer is increased by toughness bonus divided by 2. What is collision damage? Alright, well, I mean, you have it. Close examination reveals a few precious Archaeotech items. Unfortunately, removing them destroyed the pilot's remains. White shards of bone are now scattered among the burned out ruins. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, I never actually repaired there. A vigilant member of the Augur crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no signs of being crewed. Boarding shuttle. This squad boarded the vessel without issue. Corrosion has laid waste to the ship's systems, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of Aldari corpses. No weapons were found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of any warrior caste, merely crew of a now defunct ship. They were civilian refugees from Craftworld Kudarak, or Kudararch. So it's the same one as we found previously, as you could see by the fact that the thing was the same as previously. Weird. Well, let's leave here. Let's work our way back to Dargonis. We'll go Dargonis and then we'll speak to Urlet to end the episode, assuming that nothing happens at Dargonis that's worth worrying about, but that's like a pretty big assumption. Okay. Visit. I like having this central world that we go back to that has that can connect us to so many other places quickly. It's very useful. Right. So, Dargonis. Here we go. A void scout ship has arrived at the colony's orbit, having returned from a long expedition. Their hold is filled with trophies and their promethium tanks are nearly empty. So we can sell them fuel or we can buy their trophies. Oh, Xenotech is so useful, but we did just get some. Oh, profit factor or Xenotech? Profit factor or Xenotech? Xenotech? The explorers of the unknown agreed to sell their trophies to the rogue trader, not willing to risk running into pirates while looking for a better price. Okay, so I now have Xenotech, which I needed for something. I needed it for many things. One was colonies, right? I needed it for some of these colony things. Which one was it? Was it this? It was one of these, right? I need reputation with explorators if I was doing that. Which one did I want here? Was it even this one I was looking? Yeah, it was this one I wanted. I need Capella, Biologists, or Dark Sages. And I think I wanted Capella Biologus, which needs a reputation with the Explorators. Yeah, so I think I need to get that rep if I'm doing that one. Foulstone was the one I was waiting on here. Yes. Oh, yes, I was waiting on Xenotech for this one. So I want to do Bonfires of Righteousness into one of these two, I think. Let me double check I'm on the right stuff here. So Accuser of Sin. The charge ability grants additional damage equal to the wearer's willpower bonus against demons and Xenos. Gives us Drusian RP if we want to go down that path. Crusade gives us security for everything, gives us Accusation of Heresy for more damage against demons. Gives that to us and our retinue, and gives us 10 to all bonus to all characteristics during warp encounter battles. Yeah. And we didn't want Shrine, I think, was the only thing we didn't want. Yes, because this is dogmatic. So we want Bonfires of Righteousness. Yes. Increases profit factor and gives us security and gives us a new weapon. If the wielder kills an enemy with charge, this ability has no cooldown. Ooh, so if you kill someone with charge, you can charge again. That's cool. Right, let's grab that. Largonus, did I have something here I was looking for? Don't think so. No. Everything is locked for some reason or another here. Okay. Let's leave. And then we will have a chat to Urlet. Yeah. And then maybe we'll have a little look at our about our rep, try and figure out 2 groups. Yeah. Let's head over here. Over here. The servitor is dead. Okay. Every time the servitors are doing weird stuff. Right, hello.
Hello, Talk.
Alright. Whatever. She seems chill. Found out that all the people are dead, but whatever. Seems pretty chill about it. High factotum. Almost said the wrong one. Right, let's have a look at our groups. So, Imperial Navy, first of all, do we have anything to sell you? Nope. Okay, you only accept trophies, so yeah, not a lot I can do there. That's fine. We will head out there. So we have 4 groups that we can potentially spend time with. We know that we're probably only going to be able to get enough rep in the game for 2 groups. Which are the 2 groups I want rep with? Well, to me, it seems like the obvious first choice is the Drusians. Why? Well, because I have 16,000 rep with the Drusians and almost no rep with anyone else. So they would seem like the obvious first choice. Followers of the cult of Saint Drusus who believe in continuing mankind's crusade and bringing new worlds into the Imperium's fold. We do seem to be following their route quite a lot, and a lot in dialogue we do seem to be a follower of, you know, the Emperor, and we stick to it, so that seems about right. Let's see what's next. So, Explorators, Balika Mission, or Fellowship of the Void. So we have nothing with these guys, the Crime Syndicate. We could, if we wanted to, go with them. We actually have more rep with them than the other 2. It's just that that has not increased our rep level with them. Oh wait, actually a good thing to look at first as well is, what do you want? You want holy gifts, jewelry, and ship components, right? That's your main bread and butter. Okay, cool. Explorators, what do you want? Holy gifts, heretic trophies, ship components, Mechanicus creations. So let me just have a look. So they both want holy gifts and ship components. So it would seem like you're basically choosing between these 2 in terms of which ones you're going to give the high value stuff to. So Drusians, I think, over them. So in which case we should be choosing between these 2. So do we want the Crime Syndicate, or do we want the Fellowship of the Void, which are the loose alliance of pirate factions? Or Do you want the Kaspalika mission? Who will do the forbidden trade of Xenos artifacts. So Xeno artifacts, heretic trophy, jewelry. Ah, they also like jewelry. How about you? What do you want? We also have discounts with these guys, so we actually don't need a high profit factor to grab everything. So which is an interesting thought. We want heretic trophies and jewelry. Okay, and ship components. You all want kind of the same thing. What does Villadame give us? You give us a Hex Rifle, which is a Drukhari weapon. Okay, so you give us Drukhari weapons, you give us fusion guns, which are Aldari weapons. You give us heavy weapons. Okay, hear me out on this one here. This, to me, seems like stuff which is more useful if you are going down a path that is more heretical than we are going down. It's got Drukhari weaponry, it's got Aldari weaponry. This doesn't seem like this is our path. Fellowship of the Void. Chainmail, needle pistol, tactical backpack, +1 rate of fire for any burst weapon. Okay. Yeah, we've got some stuff here, which is fine. Okay, so some of this stuff is fine. Explorators. You get the Omnisign Axe of the next level. Tempting to go that far, actually. Yeah. Toughness bonus to Medicae. Also grants toughness bonus MP after using a Medikit. Yeah. Maybe. Focus Meltagun. This would be real. It does feel like this would be good if you're going to use Pascal some more for some of it. But, like, obviously we can just give them other stuff. And we're already committed to you. So I guess Roaring Thunder is kind of our big thing out of this one. The two-handed melee weapon. Yeah. That would seem like a good thing. Heavy Flamer potentially as well could be useful for somebody. Okay. I feel like the two that we're going to go with are Drusians and Kaspalika mission. That seems like the correct path for us. Because the Explorators and Drusians share too much, I think, in terms of their high value stuff. Seems like it's directly... Oh wait, no, not Kaspalika. Fellowship, I was going to say. Yeah, so jewelry is big for you, but apart and ship components. Maybe they all share things to a lot, but my thought was the holy gifts are pretty big for both of these ones. Like, their top ones are almost identical, apart from the heretic trophies. Yeah. Although not a lot actually sells for you, it's only the holy gifts. Well, you have a lot of low level... you don't have as much... Maybe. Which one was I looking at that had the low level stuff? Was it you? No. Okay, they all have exactly the same number of things. Okay. Do we have anything that's untradeable? Probably not, but if we do, I suppose we could just trade it with the last group, right? Okay. Yeah. My only other thought is we have done things like sell fuel, like separately, as in while we've been going around. Let me just see what we got. Void Drukhari trophies? Oh, we don't have enough to sell, maybe? To anyone? I'm just seeing what we got here. Yeah, so... Void Heretic trophies. Wait, if I made these into one... Is that not what you want? Do you not want Void Heretic trophies? You do, but... Wait, maybe I have to make these into individual things. I got distracted. Yeah, I think those are the two we're going with. Let me just have a look at my my cargo manager for a second. Void Drukhari trophies. So this is worth 50%. What's the symbol? Its symbol is the little heart. These are Mechanicus creations. See, these are Xeno artifacts. Void Pirate trophies, 2 ancient machinery. Void Drukhari trophies. See, this is worth 75%. Oh, yeah, and these are... Wait, these are worth 20% each. Yeah, so what I can do is I can split these up. Take those two and put them here. Why can I not move them into here? Void heretic, void heretic. Why can I not move that into here? Split into a 1. Okay. Chaos artifacts, chaos artifacts. Why are those not... Why can you not move cargo? This doesn't make any sense to me. Why can you not move cargo like that? Because, like, we should be able to trade this, right? Because these are 20% and this is a 60%. So why can we not trade it? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, because we should be able to move cargo between the different things, right? But maybe it stops you move. Maybe this is because these apparently used to go into your inventory. Maybe they're fixed for it actually broke it, so we can't actually ever actually trade any of this because it's all split up weirdly. Oh. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, I have more up here. Wait, no, these are Xeno artifacts. That's fine. I thought I had more things up here as well. Huh. Now that's interesting. If that's the reason why we're not getting as many rank ups with these guys, and that's making combat more difficult. Those are Xeno artifacts. Xeno artifacts. Jewelry. Can I sort by type? There we go. So these could potentially be the same one. Can I move these? No. So you can't move them. So I can't choose to have that be full. I can't move these half ones down. Alright, yes, this is all of them right now. Yeah, so I should be able to have... I do effectively have 100% in these. I just can't move them. Drag pieces of loot to remove it from your loot screen. It'll be packed into suitable cargo space. You may withdraw loot from cargo at any time. Selling full cargo to merchants improves your reputation. But I can't move this. You can't move it there. Huh. Let me see if anyone's looked this up. Or anyone's done anything like this. So rogue trader, move cargo between, what were these called? Between, or yeah, move. I would just move cargo between, and see what it says. Okay. Maybe there's some mod that can do it. Yeah, no, you can split it, but you cannot move it to another container of the same type. Oh. Okay, well, that means that this is very annoying. Yes, this is very, very annoying. It looks like at some point, closer to the release of the game, you could move it into your inventory, but you cannot move it into your inventory anymore. So you're basically just at the point where you have loot that you can't move around, which means that I have to wait for a 20% to be able to sell any of these artifacts and hope that the 20% goes into this one and not into this one. That's, yeah, that's not good. Like, quite clearly that's not the way the system was intended. Yeah. Well, that's annoying. That's just, very annoying. Okay, let's go back in here. So, if we're stuck with the Drusians, let's sell them the high-value stuff that we want to sell them. Right? Hide untradable. Sort by... Can I sort by, price? That's the only sorting I really want to do is price, but okay. So, do we want to sell them ship components as well? If they're our main one, let's sell them let's sell them these as a priority, right? No melee weaponries yet. They will buy uniform kits off of us. So let's sell them some uniform kits. They will also buy armor kits off of us. We will sell them the armor kits. That's fine. Keep selling armor kits. We have a lot of armor kits because we get these every single time we get loot from combat. Okay. Keep selling armor kits. Keep selling armor kits. You know what we should maybe do? We should maybe keep one of each type of thing. Yeah, let's keep one armor kit. One uniform kit. And one ship components. The reason why we might want to do that is if we get one of those events that says, hey, you can yeah, you can sell these things to these people. Holy gifts we'll again keep one of. Yeah, we'll keep one of them. Jewelry. Do the same thing. Misk. I think Misk can probably all go. Yeah, those can all go. Trade. Wonderful. So now we have a much lower list of things that we would want to deal with here. Okay. Let's have a look. So we get the camaraderie badge. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, the wearer's nearest ally gains willpower bonus plus spell bonus temporary wounds. Not that useful, maybe for Heinrichs. Light carapace. Dodge against human enemies and agility. Okay. 6 multi-keys. Cloak of Hatred. Each enemy killed by the wearer's area attacks increases the wearer's damage by 3%. Dark Visionary Hood. This hood grants the wearer a plus 10 bonus to willpower and plus 15% damage to psychic and navigator powers, and inflicts a minus 10 penalty to ballistic skill and weapon skill. Okay. Reconstructed Flamer Pistol. When hit by this weapon, all melee attacks against the target gain 10% critical hit and 15% critical damage for 2 rounds. Or for 2 turns. Okay. Cool. Oh, I'm in 2 menus at once. Right, so, in newest to oldest, don't think we have anyone that's for. This one is potentially Heinrichs, but he's about the only person I can think of because his willpower isn't complete garbage. I think his other stuff is better. Camaraderie. Oh wait, no, I was looking at this. Yeah, camaraderie badge. He doesn't have one. In which case, it's not complete garbage. If he hits something in melee, willpower bonus plus spell bonus is what? That is 8. So the nearest ally gains 8 temporary wounds. It's not literally garbage. I was thinking for this one, this is kind of a thing for you. Except voice on... Yeah. When they make an attack on the voice of command, it deals additional damage. Okay, yeah, that is better than this thing. In which case we're looking at you, but Dark Visionary means that this is going to lower your weapon skill and ballistic skill, which we don't want to do. Is there anybody who doesn't use weapon skill and ballistic skill? Not really. It's only Cassia, really. Could I give Cassia's thing to you? Potentially, you'd lose the 15 to commerce, but you would gain that extra damage. Potentially good. 10 bonus to willpower, 15% damage to psychic and navigator powers. We don't use your navigator power very often, but the 10 to willpower seems nice. Let's do that. It means your weapon skill, ballistic skill is garbage. We then can give you the thing we literally just dropped in there, which will be in one of these containers. Let's see here. Be this one. Yep. Makes sense to give her that one. Yeah, we can always raise commerce if we need to, if we find a commerce check. Right, back to all. This one I thought could be useful for you, but you can't actually use flame weapons, so let's never mind that. Guess the only person it could be useful for is you then. No, because it could be useful for Heinrich's instead of his stub one. He can't use flame weapons. Why did I think it could be useful for Heinrich? Is it only useful for Argenta? Currently, yes. Okay. We have this thing which increases armor and dodge. It's light stuff here. Let's go. You know, frontliners get first choice. Probably not you. Although your dodge is pretty good, given that you have a dodge penalty. But it's probably for you then, right? Yes. Yes. So it gives him agility, dodge against human enemies. It gives him armor. Yeah. This is for him. Right now. It does look a lot worse, I'll admit. It doesn't have the same style that the previous one has. However, it is also a lot better. It's actually armor. Reinforced boots. I don't really understand what collision damage is. I understand what 5 toughness is. I don't really understand what collision damage is. I do like this one though. Whenever the wearer kills... well... Instead of whenever a wearer kills one, you get the 5 toughness. That's kind of cool. Gives them an 80 in toughness. But let's not worry about that. And then we have the Archaeotech Lasgun. You know what? We get first shot on this one, if we want it. Lowers dodge reduction by quite a lot. It does a burst fire. So we're actually comparing this against Sworn Protector. In which case it deals more damage. It doesn't have the armor pen, but... that's alright, it has higher damage as well. Sorry, it has higher range as well. Yeah, you know what? Oh, but the Swarm Protector does something else. What's it do? 1 resolve for each enemy killed. Yeah, let's not worry about that. You can have the cool looking secondary gun. Because it's also cool looking, which is its own reward. Start of their turn, they gain... dodge until the end of the round. What's the round? Round's the whole lot, right? The sum of the character's turns in combat. Start of each round, all characters' action points and movement points are returned. Sum of the character's actions during a round. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and because we go first, we get that dodge for the whole thing, because we always go first in combat. Just seeing if anybody doesn't have boots that do anything. You know? Like, I have boots that give me nothing kind of stuff. In which case they can take the 5, like this one. These are boots that do nothing. You can take 5 toughness. Right, it's not incredible, but I mean it is, like, objectively an increase to health. I mean, look at this. You go from 45 to 49. It's not nothing. It's not, you know, incredible, but it's not nothing. Cool. And then that's us had a look at everything, right? Newest to oldest? Yeah. Awesome. Right, where are we? We're over here now. Oh, actually, back in here. Transportation of some goods. Fellowship of the Void are what we're going with. Do we have anything that's good for them? So... looking for things that wouldn't be sold otherwise, like heretic trophies. I guess we could sell it. I said I was going to leave 1 of each, but I lied. Leave our melee weaponry for now. You also take Xeno artifacts. Yeah, we'll give you that. Oh, hide untradeable. Sort by type. That'll probably make our life a little easier. Yeah, we have more than 1 set of Xeno artifacts. Actually, we can keep 1. That's fine. We can also keep the Heretic Trophy for now. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and we were keeping the jewelry. Yeah. Trade. Goes 3,000. Gets us monofilament grenades, which seem good. And then pirate chainmail, which is probably fine. Right, close this out. The only person the pirate chainmail could be used on, because it's the only person would use using medium stuff would be you. It is objectively better. Well, actually it's not, because I forgot to read the bottom part. Immunity to burning and armor against melee attacks. Never mind, it's worse. Alright, cool. Now... I'm just looking for us here. Yeah, now we're ready to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.